So welcome back to another video. My latest project, another 08 LTR. This is the second video of this quad. As you can see, you can look over here. It had that odd front suspension. A couple of the ball joints here were shot, and these are the plastics. The plastics are well, a bit sun faded, I think. We could probably bring them back to life. Something to do over the winter. The tabs are intact, as I went over in the first video. Got to do some more cleaning, and although the graphics are in usable condition, I'm probably gonna put some new ones on and put them on a different project. We have the gripper seat that came on the 08, a bit different from the 06 and 07. At some point somebody painted it black. I'm gonna clean that up a bit. I think maybe it's got a small tear here, so maybe I'm just gonna put a new cover on it and use it maybe on another quad. We'll see. And it was just my birthday, so me and my wife are getting pretty good at giving each other gifts that we need and can use. So from I just sent her a link from 24MX SE1. Gotta have that. A couple of cans. I have a few cans in the garage from that I bought earlier as well. Got some all-purpose spray for lubrication and keeping off rust. Of course, you need your air filter oil and bike shine, and of course chain lube and some oil. It says it's adapted for Squarna, but I'm sure the formula is the same for every brand, and that was on sale, so added that to the list. And then from ATV Pro, I think the site is called, I ordered had her order me a service kit with an oil change, new air filter, oil filter, spark plug. I think it even comes with the air filter oil normally, and just had her order me an extra air filter and some extra oil filters. I usually, when I change the oil, every other time I also change the oil filter, unless it's been racing in gruely conditions and I know I maybe have a lot of clutch material or anything else in the oil. I'll change it with that oil change as well, the oil filter. So yep, the parts I've taken off are still usable. I need new ball joints and just tidy these up. They could use with some new powder coat or a 2K painting job. We'll see what we do with them. probably gonna fix them and use them, try them out on a different project. But yeah, that's that. So you can see I put a OEM black seat with the gripper that came from the 08s and up as well. Removed some graphics on the frame and touched it up a bit. The same color as the rest. Seems to be a bit different now maybe in this light, but it's the same, pretty much the same color. And yeah, the plastics came with another quad I bought. I just cleaned them up and put some new graphics on from a graphic producer. I think this is the third or fourth set I've done up this way with the OEM style graphics. This is a replica of the 09, regular 09. New takeoff A-arms. These were taken off a quad back in, it's about 18 years ago, I think. And that quad, I know for a fact, had some aftermarket A-arms put on from Hauser, I think, that time. Years down the road. Put a newer chain on I had lying around. A new sprocket is an aluminium one. It's not gonna last very long. But I had it sitting in the shop here now for years. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna use them up. Of course, makes the rear end a little bit lighter, and that's not a bad thing. They are quite heavy in the rear. Tires are a bit worn, and the fronts may not look that bad, but they got some dry rot in them. I'm not sure if you can see it on this particular tire. They're not that great. Gave the rims a bit of a shine too. That SC1 is working its magic. So I am gonna give it an oil service. Previous owner said that was recently done. I'm gonna pull the seat here. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. Sorry about that. So I did some cleaning under the seat, and of course the whole underbody under here. Cleaned the air filter and oiled that up. Cleaned the tank and everything. I will clean the swirl filter and replace that as well. Haven't done that yet, but she runs good as it is. Yeah, do the oil. When I check the dipstick, I think it's overfilled, so it doesn't have the right amount of oil in it. So yeah, this is just a cheap spruce up for now, and I'll be back with more if I do anything else to it. May just keep it to do some practice. I do have a new clutch cable ordered for it. It was a bit crusty and hard to pull, so I think a new cable is gonna fix that problem. Other than that, brakes are fine. There's not a lot of play in it now. May have to do the alignment after changing the A-arms. I just adjusted them a little bit. I'll set up everything properly to do a good job at it. Kept the lights on. They work. They've been set to work all the time, I think. And I got fresher, these warning lights. I got some fresher ones with the signs of what everything is. And it looks a little bit better. I can put on there. Just haven't bothered with it yet. So, a few hours of elbow grease and just changing out some parts. Full disclosure, I paid $2,500 for this quad when I bought it, and yeah, service parts I'm not gonna include in the build cost, because I think that's a thing you do anyway. And but other than that, some paint and yeah, sprocket, chain. Yeah, let's say a nicer seat, nicer plastic. So just let's say I put a $250 worth of yeah, of course the A-arms, but I still have those other A-arms. So let's make it 500. So let's say in total now it's cost me $3,000. I can probably sell it for 4 or more. Actually, the way the market is right now, hardly no sport quads for sale at all, which is a bit of a shame. But I hope the ones not up for sale are being used. In that case, it's a good thing. I like the organized racing, and I've done up a few other 450s as well that I sold to young aspiring racers. This season, a young boy and a young girl around ages 15 to 17, I think. So it's good to have them continue racing. They started on smaller quads, and yeah, it's a cheap way. The LTRs, if you get an LTR in good condition, it's a cheap way to either begin in the sport or continue in the sport. You just need a kill switch and nerf bars and that cherry bump, and you already have a pretty fast quad to both train with on the motocross tracks or off-road. And yeah, cheap way to conduct your sport in my book. And of course I do make some of them into hybrids if the engine is too far gone, or just a purpose-built project. I always use the LTR as a base. Easier that way to stick with one brand and one model. And yeah, I like the stock geometry on them. Full MX width. can of course get slightly wider A-arms for these as well, but in the rule book we have to stay under 1.3 meters wide anyway. I think a stock LTR is just is 122 or something, depending on what front rims you have on there. If you have 3+2, 4+1, 4+1 you use when you use the wider A-arms, if memory serves me. So yeah, let's try and start it now before we, I think I put a sitting right to start. It's of course cold. Might have to give it a bit of gas. Let's see. Pull the clutch on this one. Oh, it's in gear. There we go. Just got to give it up a little bit of gas. Yeah, of course a bit more intensive cleaning and some new rims and tires and even Nerf bars and front bumper. Grab bar is fine, I think. Of course you can have the factory 43, that is routed down so it's easier to lift. That's a nice one, I like that one, even for MX. But yeah, this is it for now with this quad. See you in the next one. Bye bye.